see, stream is going. See if it comes up on the channel. Straight chip in my lungs. Oh. Much better. There it is. The stream is up and running. Let's turn down these settings. Make sure I mute the shit out of myself. Oh, wow, that was fast. Hey, I know what's up. Goddamn, you hopped right in here real quick. How you doing? How is your day going? And how was your week so far? Hopefully it's going well. Everything's doing good. Go ahead and jump in here. Mission today, I guess, hope that other people are hunting down the Polaris at the moment and try to get some of that extra $2 million in AUEC. But hey, what's up, man? You popped into the chat. You can't see it from my screen, but you popped in before the live chat reminder thing even popped up. So you popped in here like instantly. That's funny. How are you doing? Also, I apologize. I am munching here a little bit on some chips. So I'm trying to do my best to be not as loud as possible, but I cannot promise that there will not be crunching. I was reading a story that Grok had made for me when I got a notification in Win Life. Oh, what kind of story was it? Did you have it write some kind of fantasy novel for you, or was it like something more modern? I'll close this lid for now so I can stop crunching. Alright. Let's see, I do have all my stuff on me so far. Let's check the inventory. Oh, that's good. Right. A first contact scenario? Ooh, interesting. Okay. From first contact, you're either meeting aliens or military, and I'm gonna go with aliens. Because aliens would be cool. Unless they're like those necromorph kind of aliens, then that would absolutely be horrific. Let's see how well the servers are running. They're doing pleasantly well, but then again, I don't know how many... Okay, thanks a lot, whoever did that. Not gonna fix that, because I can't. Seems like the servers are running fine for now. And what kind of anything weird come out of Grok's little storyboard that it created for you? Or was it actually a good storyboard? There we go. Yeah, there is some lag here, so there's probably just a lot... Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting on Star Citizen now. Oh yeah, as a heads up unknown, if you didn't know, Star Citizen is about to have a Twitch live drop, so if you want to get a free cool set of armor with blue, like navy blue and gold decals on it, now would be the time to link your Twitch account and watch someone live on there. Keep hitting the lobby button. Whoops. There we go. Now, just a heads up. I think for that time frame, I might want to try streaming on Twitch just to see if I could build an audience. I would like to try to set up a dual stream for both Twitch and... oh, right, this is not a big enough finger. I would like to set up a dual stream for both Twitch and YouTube at the same time to try to get that to work, but I don't have the extra funds to do that right now since I'm just surviving off of VA stuff. But I think Thursday is when the Twitch live drops start. I won't be a partnered creator for it, but I'm gonna stream on it anyways to see if I could get discovered more. So just a little heads up on that. I may start streaming at 7 o'clock for that Twitch thing. Back to the lobby. Let's get a bigger hanger here. It's a good story, but I have to be very specific because sometimes Grok takes my past scenarios and adds to the new ones. It can get annoying. Ah, I see. So, interesting. So they're starting to get it. So Grok is starting to act more like a human and just recall things from the past. Very interesting. Not going to take the Polaris. Take the Paladin. Try to pay for that fast. Take 5 minutes, but I can at least load up on stuff for 5 minutes, right? I got the food. I don't have ammo though. That's what I need. FMG and Karna rounds. Sounds good. I can see now just Grok just randomly throwing in a USS naval carrier ship in the middle of space. I mean, that could be an interesting concept, but that's just... It wouldn't make sense. Think of the wild scenarios Grok could come up with here. Where is the ammo? Galleria, right. They have the shops in there. Nope. Wow, there is so many players today. Huh. If it's already getting this full right now, just this one space station, there's gonna be so many problems once the Twitch live drops. Twitch live drops come in and there's a lot more people discovering Star Citizen. Oh boy, the servers are gonna have a field day with that. Let's see, down this way. Oh god, where is the ammo shop? Platinum Bay, the outlet. So I go left, forward, food court. There is... Oh, it's upstairs. God damn it. Was it really to the right upstairs? I didn't see that there. Unless it's over here. Nope. Just be being stupid. Unless it's right there to the right. Yeah, I was being very stupid. Let's go and get some material. Categories we will go with. Not Everest. Put in my backpack. Personal weapons, ammunition. Right, it counts as attachments for some reason instead of ammunition. We'll just go ahead and buy some of those. And where's the Karna? Karna. Nope, not there. Not a zilch. And here we go. Like 10 of you. Alright, let's go try to hunt down a Polaris again. It's fun seeing what kind of story Grok creates. Like this one scenario I had where I asked it to create a end of the world scenario, and it made the scenario with the time traveling World War II Germans with Nux. I mean, that would be a definite world-ending scenario right there. If time travel were to ever be created, it is game over for the world at that point, because that's just too much power for any one person to handle. Like, that's just that's going to destroy existence in itself. I'm just going to go up and use a time travel device and just literally blow up the sun. But yeah, of all the people to have time traveling technology, definitely not Nazi Germany. That would be a terrible time. Oh, right. Gotta manually spawn the ship for the bigger hangar. Forgot about that.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
What, 2 minutes? Really? I still got 2 minutes? Okay, I'll just go sit down. Sit down and we'll just chat some more. But speaking of that, apparently, I don't know how true it is though, but I remember there was like jokes about Adolf Hitler having like one testicle. And I think I just watched a short recently that informed me that apparently Hitler had a medical condition that made it to where his genitalia couldn't grow like a normal humans would, and he ended up having a micro penis because of it. I'm not 100% sure if it's true or not, but the short showed off some like medical record from long ago where he was diagnosed to having that disease, and it is a possibility that Adolf Hitler had a micro penis, and that would explain a lot of anger and resentment that he would probably have. Time travel does exist, or blah. Time travel does exist. You just can't travel back in time. You could only go forward. Yeah, that is true. Well, actually, no. Well, let me throw out a hypothesis here. If so, yeah, you could travel forward. Yes, you can travel forward in time if you go like at the speed of light to go to a distant planet, right? Technically, you are traveling forward in time because the planet that you were just at is no longer going to be the same time frame as you were. So you are traveling through time forward. If we're going like space, I'm definitely not an astroscientist here, so but I'm just like thinking of hypotheticals because hypotheticals do lead to discoveries. But if you could somehow find a way to travel faster than the speed of light to be able to, or like teleportation, right? If you could find a way to teleport too, like instant teleportation, then you have a way to travel back in time because you could just, travel normally to your destination and then warp yourself back right back. You're kind of going back in time a little bit. Wait, no, that would. Never mind, I'm stupid. That would not work at all. Yeah, no, you're actually right. You cannot travel back in time. Well, maybe there's a way. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I can't hypothesize this kind of thing. Let me see. I like to think that would it be possible to travel back in time? Like you said, you can travel forward in time because technically you do when you travel out in space and you're not coming back. The civilization you were just at would be way older than when you first left it, especially when you travel at the speed of light. But would there hypothetically be a way to go back? No, not thinking of any way to do that. Yeah, no, there is actually no way to do that. I can't think of any physical reason that could work. Scientists have talked about you get close to a black hole, time slows down, but that time on Earth is so fast you spend like 10 minutes near a black hole, a million years could pass. Ooh, really? Yeah, I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening, especially since it warps space itself. So let's get these engines going. Mission available, please. Offers. Head hunters, and we will destroy the ship. Right, take down. There we go. But yeah, fascinating stuff about space. I can't wait. I hope at one point Star Citizen adds like a black hole event. That would be pretty fucking cool to see. Did I actually receive that mission? Or yeah, I did. Okay, cool. But that would be so fucking cool. Imagine seeing a black hole in person. Well, actually, no. Don't imagine that. Because that's a terrible, that's a terrible idea. Seeing a black hole in person, you'd be stuck in eternity forever. Let's turn off the quantum there. I love black holes. There's so much to learn from them. Yeah, no, they are such an anomaly. Something that, I guess, if we're thinking like fantasy, it's basically like thinking on the level of gods, trying to figure out what a black hole does, or like figuring out all the ins and outs of black holes. That is such a cool concept. Just the same as like dark matter, antimatter. Such an interesting idea. It kind of shows that like when there's a one thing, there's another, like a yin and yang. Everything has an opposite, and so if there's something out there that exists, there's going to be something opposite to it to counter it or just also exist along with it. Where the okay, this is straight. Oh, okay, so I gotta actually take it out. There's no one hunting the Idris with me today. Okay, this is gonna go terribly, but I might as well just enjoy the fun while it lasts. One of my favorite types of black holes is the primordial black hole. It's basically a black hole that's as old as the universe itself. Oh, that's so cool. That is really fucking cool. You know what? That's probably where the Big Bang came from directly. And I'm pretty sure that's where the scientists are hypothesizing as well, as that's where the black hole, or that black hole is probably the starting point of the universe right there. I always thought, right, like the Big Bang, it occurs and we see how suns work, right? This is the stuff that I like thought about on my own personal time, but a sun bursts and explodes, goes supernova, can turn into a black hole. So what if long ago that Big Bang was just like a sun of all the matter in the universe, or not in the universe, but like within our perceived area of the universe, and that explosion caused a supermassive black hole, and everything's expanding. The universe is expanding, right? But the black hole at the center of the whole universe, when the Big Bang happened, oh, that created a black hole, and that's absorbing. That's going to slowly, like extremely slowly for our time, but like universal time, I'm sure it's going at a normal pace. It's just slowly absorbing all the matter in the universe. It's taking its time. First, the explosion is still going on, and then eventually it's going to start sucking everything back in and just restart the cycle all over again. Out of here. Oh, let's see. Not to mention the black holes come in all shapes and sizes and colors. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Wait, all shapes and sizes and colors. I didn't know about that. I could see shapes, but colors. Or wait, no, colors I could see that too. No, actually I can't see that. Because when it absorbs matter, it just breaks it down to its basic form, and then things moving very quickly just turns into like a blur. Very interesting. Very interesting. I remember when they first took... We lived in the era, which was pretty fucking cool. The era when they were first able to take a picture of a black hole. That is insane. We are living some... terrible but interesting times. Very, very unique. God, I really wish there were people here to help me out with this fucking shit. God, stupid hurricane naval ships just had to be so fucking good. Come on. Just get it right there. Yes, nice. Let's go this way. Scientists have suggested that the thing that's pulling our galaxy is a supermassive black hole. Yeah, that's what I have a feeling. It's the thing is, it makes sense. Like, it makes logical sense. Like, the only thing that we've noticed or have been able to see in the universe, there's not a lot of different types of things that exist out there, right? Like supermassive objects. Things that we see are like suns, black holes, planets. Nothing unique so far, other than probably something we can't see through antimatter, right? Nothing we've seen so far could lead to a conclusion of something pulling things away, other than just a black hole. So that it just stands to like a basic understanding of, oh yeah, this is the only thing that happened so far, so maybe it's the only thing that works. That's the only thing that fits the bill. There are some black holes that are blue, amber, purple, white, and red. Interesting. Very interesting. Did not know about that. I only know about orange because that's the base like example of a black hole that's always used in science class and stuff, as well as the first ever picture was an orange blip. But very interesting. A purple black hole. It must be due to the chemical balance that's going on in the black hole of all the materials that's inside of it. Or maybe it's due to the speed of the black hole that determines the color of it. It's so interesting. So fucking cool. If the billionaires want a fucking way to live forever, they just have to launch themselves into a black hole. God, come on. Oh, right. It's a light fighter. No wonder I can't actually get into good rotation for it. Asshole. May have to switch into the turret here just to get a good shot on it. Oh, hey, someone actually showed up. Hallelujah. Where is the other enemy ship? Weird. Is that a Polaris? I thought I just saw a fucking Polaris there for a second. What is that? The other opponents. Strange, very, very strange. dead except for the other two, which are nowhere to be found. Is it that we have to completely destroy the other ships, or what's going on with this? Very confused I am. Just gotta blow this one up for fun. One of the most beautiful black holes is the white mixed with the golden color. Ooh, now that sounds fucking pretty. Oh, here we go. There's a target. Ooh, a Firebird? Jesus Christ, I better take that out quick. There are even twin black holes that have collided with one another. I've seen that, yes. Or not seen it because you can't actually see that. But I've seen like videos about that. That is so unique. Just a ballet of two black holes. Super fucking scary to think about, right? Like something that could spaghettify you. And having two of them rip you. Imagine being in the center of those two black holes. You would literally be spaghettified in two different directions, which would be very scary. Unless we're too small enough to actually be torn to sunders from a black hole. I don't know. We can only theorize till we actually send someone into one, right? But yeah, that's so unique. And then there's also like the theory of white holes too, like the complete opposite of black holes. Which I don't know. I don't know if that's actually real or not, or it's just a hypothesis. But considering there's black holes, there's got to be like a white hole, right? Something that pushes things away rather than pulls things in. That'd be so fucking cool. Born too early to explore the universe, but born too late to just enjoy the stars, but born at the right time to simulate it through Star Citizen. God damn it, I wish I was in the future. That'd be so fucking nice. Oh, if I hope I win the lottery, so that way I can just hopefully look forward to that kind of future where we're just all traveling through space. What the fuck? I'm supposed to scan this, but I don't know what's going on here. Okay, don't know why I'm being shot at by a missile. Ziggo. Oh, it's just some asshole here to troll, I guess. Scientists have suggested that the bigger the object, the less likely the black hole will shred it. I guess that can make sense. Turn to location, neutralize target. Who the fuck's the target then? What the oh, okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Ziggo, you really should not be a pirate right now, especially in this kind of zone. Just saying, buddy, just saying. God, they're already launching rockets and everything. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Same thing as you deal with other stuff, like when you think about plumbing. When you think about all this large scale stuff, you have to also, you can try to guesstimate it by using things on a smaller scale. So it's kind of like water. Like if you have a food processor right in your sink, and you're trying to shred things to bits, it's kind of harder the larger the size, or just downright impossible because your shredder is not the proper size or sharpness to be able to destroy it. So I guess in terms of a black hole, if it's not fast enough, it can't shred larger objects. But if it were super fast in its pull, it could probably shred larger objects. That's, again, me just guesstimating. Okay, let's see. Who is next? Is there anyone here that is next to die? Nope, just a bunch of friendlies. Okay. Just gonna blow this up for fun. There we go. Let's go this direction. I also have two pieces of news, one bad news and one good news. First, Apple is now introducing ID verification for everything. Oh, God. It's a good thing I don't buy Apple products anymore. Oh, I can see where the actual turret nods are. Interesting. The turret pips, cool. And the second Steam has come out with the consoles. Yes, 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 yes. I've seen that as well. I haven't heard about that ID verification from Apple. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. It's not like Apple hasn't been hacked before. So yeah, no thank you on that. Really glad I don't have any Apple devices anymore. I'm glad my fiance doesn't want any Apple devices anymore either, because that's just, they're adding more stuff. Before, they used to be like on the side of security, right? They used to be the progenitors of security. They fought the federal government to not allow the government to just be able to access people's phones, but now they're requesting ID shit again. That's dumb. That's really dumb. Oh, almost crashed into that. But yeah, I heard about the Valve console. I'm excited for it. It's probably still in my parents' place before I joined the military. I bought their first console. What was it? It was like it was just a little, not even a cube, just a little box that you could stream your computer from or stream your Steam games from it. It was a very watered down version of what they come out now. I probably still have it too. I should try to get that for my parents and probably sell it off or something as a relic. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I will love when that comes out, because I'm planning on getting a house right now, and I will absolutely set that up in the living room along with the Switch and have like a multi-dock system, so that way I could just have everything all together at once. That way if I have guests over, yeah, I could play some Steam games with everyone. Oh, Jesus Christ, sorry, I almost ran into you. But I could play all kinds of Steam games, all of the comfort of my living room, as well as play them from my work computer. That would be so fucking nice. I say work computer, but this is my streaming computer. Yeah, I am all for that. I am excited. I had a feeling they would do something like that since they pulled out their previous thing. Usually when you pull something off market, that means you have something better in mind. Better or worse. But luckily since Steam is a good guy, it's better this time. You have one less bad news. Guy was arrested for playing an anime game in Norway. I've heard about that. What happened? I didn't see a video on that yet, but what happened with that? I heard all about that. That's insane. Playing a fucking video game, even though you're allowed to actually purchase a copy of that in your country. I can understand, because like some countries have their own laws, so whatever. But if you're able to like buy the game in your country, why the fuck am I getting arrested for playing it? Why am I getting arrested for playing a game in general, unless it's like a literal child porn game with actual child porn in it, which I would not be surprised if people start putting that here with the way things are going. But yeah, that is insane. Why did that happen? Also, where the hell's this next scan point? I'm going to head back to the mining station. Maybe I'll get a better POV where it's at from there. But yeah, that is. I saw the thumbnail. I saw a thumbnail. I saw the text for it on a video, but I didn't actually click it yet because I got distracted with taking care of the animals. But yeah, American NGO reported the guy to Norway. What the fuck? You're kidding. An American NGO. Wait, what does NGO stand for? Hold on, I don't understand what NGO stands for. I can't say shit unless I understand fully what I'm talking about. Sometimes, well, sometimes I can, but let's see. What is an NGO? Oh, really? You're kidding me. A non-profit, an American non-profit was like, hey, this guy's playing anime games. I think they're underage. Yeah, fuck it. Go ahead and get them arrested. Oh boy. That is funny. It's a little disturbing there. That is disturbing, because that is literally another country influencing another country's like rules and laws, which is a little disturbing. And by little I mean very disturbing, because that means oh Jesus Christ, I'm getting targeted. Who the fuck's targeting me? But that means everyone can literally tell someone from another country, hey, you're doing something. That's literally overseas swatting. What the fuck? Oh, that's just a friendly. Okay. That is overseas swatting. That's a little concerning because I don't... Okay. Is that guy... That guy's fucking shooting rockets at me. Shoot down this rocket here. That is overseas swatting. That is very disturbing. Fuck you. You are being an asshole here. Go ahead, keep shooting those missiles. I'll probably just evade them again. But yeah, that is actually a little bit disturbing because that's just overseas swatting. And we already see how bad swatting is getting here in America. So can't imagine what it's gonna be like in the future here with other countries reporting swatting on other countries. Yeah, I'm not gonna have fun doing this, but fuck you. Let's go ahead and take you out because you're being a bit of a prick. You're a murder hobo. I don't like murder hobos. I remember I met a murder hobo at a bar citizen recently, and I don't like you. I do not like you one bit. Fuck off. Have fun with that. Yeah, get out of here. Where is this next mission location? Is it bugged? Okay, cool. It looks like it's bugged. Fantastic. Is there another one? Just wasting a missile doing that, but is there another Amelia hunt? Go ahead and delete this. Bounty hunting, collection, headhunters. Amelia, nope. Alright. Guess I'm going for the citizens then. Go here. Oh yeah, that sets a little bit of a disturbing precedent. Just another country's company swatting someone else for playing video games online. That is disturbing. Again, unless that game was like literal child porn simulator where it had actual child porn on it, then I guess. Like immediately, yeah, go ahead and get that guy arrested. A little disturbing that it's from one country to another swatting. But if it was literal child porn, but because I believe it's you, yeah, that it probably wasn't real. That is a little disturbing to think about. Like another country's group just swatting another person from another country. That's a little bit concerning. I guess no, that doesn't happen often. Yeah, we are gonna live in some... Oh, no, thank you. Going this way now. I do not want to investigate that at all, especially if they're a murder hobo. I'll be taking my safe way this way, thank you. Yeah, not good. Not good. I doubt it's just going to be a small thing, because once something happens, it's going to avalanche into something else, right? At some point, I'm sure there's going to be things like that happening here in the U.S., just other countries swatting someone else in a different country. I mean, there's already that bad enough stuff already as is. But I think it's going to slowly ramp up here even more. Is that a laser beam? I think that was a laser beam. Oh, shit. How many rockets are being launched? Is this the new site location? No, it's that same bug again. There's no there's no search point. Fuck. Go ahead. Slow myself down here. No, don't mean to dock onto you, sorry. The enemy game was entirely fictional characters. Okay. And yeah. Yeah, things are gonna get a little more disturbing. The game was about rescuing a kid from abuse and helping her recover. Okay. Interesting. So it sounds like a game reporter kind of thing, right? Where or not game reporter, but like a games journalist, quote unquote, like how those are dying nowadays. But where they don't play the game. From what you're telling me, it sounds like they haven't played the game. They just saw a couple of images of an underage looking character and thought immediately, yeah, this is a porn game of children. And then just fucking outright sent a letter to authorities and immediately threw this guy to jail. I don't know. I'm not sure on the whole Norway's laws about that kind of stuff. They may have laws against that kind of stuff to watch or interact or play with, right? So I can't really say for certain. I'm not a lawyer in Norway, but considering that happened, that does set a very scary precedent because again, like if it's already happened once, it's gonna happen somewhere else, and it's gonna happen to us eventually. I'm sure of it. Oh boy. We live in cool times, but god, things just keep getting scarier and scarier. Ooh, hello. Finally, alright, this is... Oh god, I'm so far behind at the starting point here. Let me try to get into that cloud real quick, please. I messed up. It's not a kid character. It's an 18-year-old character. Oh, okay. So the character in the fictional world is 18 years old. Okay. Into this mission of the cloud here. Okay, I was not able to get into the cloud, but fine. Fuck it. Where's this Polaris? Amelia, where are you? You got a $2 million bounty on your head, and I want to take it. There you are. Got that fucking random player earlier took out some of my ship's health. Murderer hobo BS. Alright, let's see. What is the best target? I'll go for that one. Got a big hefty ship, I might as well go for this one. Hopefully that Polaris doesn't get onto me too quickly. Go! Let's just get it, just fly right into my bullets, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are moving a lot faster than I'd like you to. Can you please come back this way? Thank you. Thank you for slowing down. Take this guy out first. I will not be surprised if more of that kind of stuff starts happening. People just calling, or just not just people, but just groups of people who are just gonna call out other countries and just start sending it, hey, you should investigate this guy because I think this guy's doing illegal shit. And that's gonna be happening more often. And it's going to be happening overseas because that makes it so much harder. I'm sure that's going to be what's going to happen in the future. We got swatting, right? Like, that's normal. But that's usually within the country that you're being swatted from, so they can easily track that stuff down and get the person involved with doing the swatting to be taken out. Not like taken out, but like go to... Oh, fucking Christ. But like go to jail for swatting. But... that if you do it like overseas, that's a whole new layer of swatting. So I will not be surprised if that's going to be our upcoming future of bullshit that's going to happen next. Oh boy. Where did my target go? Hello. Ooh. Okay. Going for the Polaris. But because she looks younger, they reported him. What's the age laws on Norway? Is it 18 or is it like you have to be 21? Because if that's the case, well then, sorry that was his unfortunate death sentence right there. Jeez, how fast is that thing zooming? That would be his death sentence if like the age of consent in Norway is like 21 or something. Which I highly doubt. But yeah, that definitely sets a very concerning future. Not for just people in Norway, but for everyone in the world. We'll see a lot more international swatting in the future. That'll make things a lot harder too. If you internationally swat someone, you know how difficult it will be to just... The government will not take the time to just try to have... What is it called? delegates from the other nation to just go and arrest the guy and have him ostracized over to the U.S. because that would just be too much taxpayer money for the U.S. as well as other countries. So they would probably just say, ah, fuck it, oh well. So there would be no real good way to stop that kind of swatting other than to just find a way to just instantly arrest them on the spot. Yeah, that is going to be a very concerning future that we have on our hands. Oh, fuck. Oh, you got the shark paint. Lucky bastard. I hope I get my own capital ship someday here soon. And by someday, I mean that next Thursday. I would really love to have my own Drake Kraken here. Or if possible, the Idris. Whichever one, honestly, at this point. I would like to have either or. But mostly the Kraken. That thing looks so nice. The NGO was NCMEC. What's that acronym stand for? I'm a little bit curious on what the acronym is. If it's anything similar to what was it? Remember what that group was for video games? That I can't remember. God, my memory's getting worse. What was that group called? I think that really fucked up the games industry a little bit. I'll probably remember at some point. But if it's anything like what I'm thinking of, then I'm not surprised. Look it up? Okay, I'll look it up as soon as I can get here to safety. Or as soon as we take out this Polaris here. Which hopefully will be really soon. Not if it keeps lagging like this. At least it's better than what it was before with the first Idris combat event. First two, at least. Let's see if I'm interested to help with this here. Yeah, I'll look it up as soon as I'm done taking out this Polaris. Because again, I really want the 2 million AUEC. It'll help a lot, especially if I can get myself that Kraken and start building up a shop on a Kraken. That'd be so good. I need all the money I can get to get supplies for that. Oh damn, Jesus Christ. The missions literally smoked it out and teleported away. Cool. Where are you now, Idris? Or not Idris, Polaris. Where the hell did you go? Oh, nope, that is another Idris. That is another Idris. Where? Excuse me, where the fuck is it? Is it where this lasers is? Yeah, that's the, alright, cool, there you are. I really wish I could get some boarding boarding action going on. That'd be so fucking nice, but the ship is too thick to get in that thing. Come on, I see your engine's turning red. Just give up. It's over. We have an Idris at oh god, servers. Looks like it was just about to crash into that asteroid. That would have been so nice. Alright. Is a player seriously shooting me right now? You fucking piece of shit. Who the fuck is shooting at me? Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, shit. My ship is actually taking a lot of damage here. Alright, I definitely have to wait. I want to look it up right now, but I think someone is literally trying to murder hobo me during this event, and I really want that 2 million in AUEC, so I'm gonna hold off as much as I can. If I die here, then I'll look it up immediately, but right now, this takes priority. I need that money. You fucker, leave me alone. God damn, we are trying to take out a fucking Polaris, and you guys are just trying to help. You know what they're probably doing? These guys are probably in like some kind of group and are just like trying to protect the terrorists here. It's just, hey, yeah, be pirates, but fuck you. I want the money. Really want the money. Come on. The Perseus. Oh fuck. The Perseus is coming to the game. There, and it looks better than the Idris, and it seems that you can cruise solo better than the Idris. Yes, yes, that is coming to the game. It is supposed to be shorter than the Polaris a little bit, so it kind of looks like a capital ship, but I think it's going to be roughly around the same size, if not just a little bit larger than the Hammerhead. But yeah, I saw that. I've seen the page on the front page video of it, and it looks so good. They really knocked it out of the park with the design on the exterior. Now the thing is, right, the Polaris was a really good thing too, but when we got to look at the interior was very depressing and sad. So we are gonna have to wait and see how the interior looks. I'm not gonna jump the gun on the Perseus just yet, because again, I want to see how the interior looks. If I can't get myself a Kraken, I'll get myself a Perseus. But if the interior just looks like not as great as like what they did with the Polaris, then I'm just not sure. I will not be too sure. But yeah, if I can't get the Kraken this year around again for the 7th year in a row, then I'll just get myself the Perseus, because like you said, that thing is much better flying solo than this Polaris here. And I want a large ship. I want a really nice large ship. It would have been really cool if there was a version that allowed you to dock other ships as well, but it's not meant for that kind of stuff. Alright, Polaris, you're on your last fucking knees. Give up now while you still can. Oh, that laser's so fucking cool. Look at that thing. Jesus Christ. I hope the Kraken could have something special like that too. That is so cool. Oh, it's such a cool weapon. Speaking of that, right? Speaking of the larger ships, I don't know if you've seen it so far, but I got spoiled on it. Apparently, they're doing a tech previews right now. Yeah, goodbye, Amelia. Goodbye. Blow up now. No? No. There we go. But, apparently, the latest tech preview on the latest test servers, they added the next step of engineering. I would personally say engineering 1.0, and now there's fire to the game. So if your ship starts breaking down, right, there will be fire. Can I go in there and steal her clothing? I want to do that real quick. I want to check to see if that's humanly possible. The thing is opened. I'm going in there. Hold on. But yeah, they're adding fire mechanics to the game, like they showed off before, which is going to be really awesome for fighting off against the whales like myself. I am one of those. I will admit it. I am a whale who buys the big ships and only flies them by myself because I have no one to play with. But it will help deal with people soloing in Idris, right? Like those annoying bastards all the time. But it actually adds more team gameplay and stuff, which will be really cool. Oh, you fucker, you're already here. I'm going in. Don't, there are players nearby. I know, but I have to. I want to see what's here. I have to see if I could steal her stuff. I have to know. Come on, let me in. But yeah, they're adding those mechanics now, and there's going to be component health if you haven't seen that yet. So that's also really unique. Okay, so her corpse isn't here. So oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. Here's something. Is this her? I think this is her. Let me see. Loot, inventory. Let's just try dropping some of the stuff. I'll take the helmet, I guess. No, that is not her. That is a completely random person. That is not her. Where the fuck is her body? Hold on. When you get your PC fixed and upgraded, I can join you in your gameplay. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait. Though, obviously, since I'm going with a Kraken, it'll be too big for just for me and you to set up. But we could slowly start building up slowly start building up the organization. Is she in here in the captain's quarters? You'd think she'd be in here, right? Because this is the captain's quarters. No. But yeah, I am down for having you join in as well. Ooh, don't mind if I go ahead and steal some of these real quick. But yeah, let me know when that happens. Let me know, and I'll be happy to have you on board. Hey, buddy. Sorry. Excuse me. Weird. I don't think our corpse is here. I think they just literally planted a random body to make it look like there was a corpse here, and the player model doesn't actually exist in the Polaris itself, and they just use that body as a substitute. That's a little disappointing. That would have been cool to like collect something off of her dead corpse, but oh well. Just for like the memories, you know. But yeah, they are adding fire mechanics to stuff. They're adding all kinds of engineering things that will make it so much more of a hassle. This ship that I'm currently flying will probably be completely obsolete for me. And I'm not planning on keeping this, even though I love the Paladin so much. I want to get a drop ship like the Legionnaire and hope that we can use that as a good drop ship for hosting events or like raids or stuff. But yeah, it's unfortunately that's not out yet. Let's see. Speaking of, God, I just remembered I gotta working on the organization stuff as well as the channel stuff. I completely forgot about the organization thing that I was setting up. I got the organization set up. It is going to be called Pond. It's Pilgrims and New Destinations. It's going to be the org. And hopefully we can expand it to be one of the largest orgs in Star Citizen. I am already far behind before doing any of that, but I have a dream and I will try to accomplish it. See, I could probably be a crew member that puts out the fires and mans the turrets and makes sure you don't get boarded. That's too much, man. That's too much for the Kraken for one person to handle. But yeah, your help could definitely be very much appreciated. Absolutely. Let's go here. There we go. It is the wrong space that I'm supposed to be in. Fix that. Oh, I can't warp there. That's strange. Let's see. Contracts, offers. Nope. Maps. Let's go to the ambush point. Let's route that. New. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I saw that for a second. But yeah, your help will greatly be appreciated. What the okay, this is odd. Fuck it, let's see where this takes me. That is not where I want to go. Alright, where's Ita? Let's go there. Should be just a straight shot, and then I could take it to warp closer to the point. There we go. Just talking about any ship, not just the Kraken. Oh, that's the thing. Here's the thing about that, Unknown. In order for me to get the Kraken, right, I'm not getting a lot of funds to just barely exist. I'm just barely getting enough funds to exist, right? So I only have enough funds to melt down all of my ships except my what is it? The Gladiator. I have a Gladiator, so we could run that together. We could run the Gladiator together, but I do not have enough funds to have more ships because I have to melt down all of my other ships and other like in-game purchases just to be able to get the Kraken. And that is my dream ship. I'm getting specifically the Kraken Privateer. Great. Is this broken? No. Okay, I just had to set that there. So that is unfortunately gonna have to be the the mothership, and I can already see the pain and suffering I'll have to deal with because everyone's gonna try to raid the mothership. Oh wow, the Polaris is already here. Nice. I can also load up cargo while you explore and do your missions. Yeah, no, you can't. What? So here's the thing, right? For the Kraken, I'm gonna hope that it's just self-sustaining, or majority of the time. It's not going to be. It's gonna definitely. I'm hoping it has plenty of PDCs because they're starting to add PDCs on every large ship now. So I'm hoping it has all that, so it can defend itself very well against small players, right? Who are just trying to fuck with and steal stuff. So I'm hoping the Kraken is going to be the main base of operations. So if I launch it up, you can literally just go in, do whatever you want. You can jump into the Kraken, set up your own little living quarters there. Like, that's the main goal, is to have that be the main base of operations at Mothership 4 Pond. And so you, by all means, if you want to assist with the handling the ship and all that on your off time, you're free to do so. I'll have to find a way to get to have the thing running 24/7 though, right? I may have to start working all over again just to pay for the electricity bills to have that running 24/7 and to repair the PC after dying multiple times from just running Star Citizen for 24 hours a day. But you will be able to access the ship whenever you want to, land in, restock on anything, fix up the ship. Like, that's the main goal, just to have it as the main base of operations for anyone and everyone to access. I plan on naming it Port Olisar Jr., just like the first space station to exist in Star Citizen. That's where my first good experiences came from, and I hope I can make that a good experience for other players as well. But yeah, that is the goal, to have that be the main bread and butter of Pond. Even though it's going to be mostly a merchant ship, it will be used for both exploration and merchantry. And hopefully not be raided. If I create the Kraken, I'll probably just man the turrets and sit on its bow. Yeah, by all means, go ahead. Do whatever you want. By all means, go ahead and fly it too if you want to. Just please, for the love of God, don't crash it into any rocks of any specific size, because I'm sure it will crumple into paper, considering it's made by Drake. But do be careful when flying it. Please do not fly it into a black hole. Yeah, that ship is going to be the main ship for the organization, and that is going to be the main hub for like everyone, for anyone and everyone. I really want it to be like a hub location. I want it to be a player-run hub. So yeah, man the turrets all you want. We will be a shoot first, or not shoot first, ask questions later. We'll be a shoot after we are shot first. I want the Kraken to be friendly to new players, and if the new player decides to shoot the Kraken, by all means let it rip and fuck them up. But if they're just landing, trying to check out some of the wares and stuff, and just maybe think about joining Pond, then you can go ahead and let them land on the Kraken. Give them a tour of it as well. Give them a nice little tour of the Kraken. Show them amenities. I still need to create a rule book for the organization, so once I get that up and running, I'll let you know too. We're going to try to be a friendly guild. Try is the key word, because I'm sure there'll be many orc battles in the coming future. But yeah, so that is the main goal. Have a nice, awesome place for everyone to join in and have fun. Oh boy, that is an engine piece that I hope I don't run into. What's that? Oh, okay, you're running something else. God, that sounds so nice on the outside. Let's see, have the Kraken sit next to a black hole would look good as a base location. Yeah, that would be really cool. Unfortunately, I don't think there are any black holes in Star Citizen just yet, but when they do, yeah, that would be really cool. Ow. Hey, watch where you're shooting, man. Jesus. But yeah, that would be really, really nice. I remember back then when Star Citizen had a shit ton more glitches. When, again, it was just more of a testing environment like it still is now. Oh, God, nice hit. Ooh. 4, 5. Someone's rich. Jesus Christ. 5 size 9 torpedoes. Goddamn. But yeah, I remember when Star Citizen was like just starting out and they just barely started allowing you to fly your ships near Port Olisar. You could fly to the sun. And when they first started adding the actual system, you could end up accidentally flying to the sun. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case anymore. But they did say that they were going to add some changes to quantum traveling here to have it be a quantum engine rather than traveling, so you could spool this up and then you start moving in the direction you want to go to. So we could park this thing really close to the sun. It'll be really terrible for players, right? But it would be such a cool background, a little dot of the Kraken just being in the foreground of the sun. That'd be really that'd be sick. That'd be really nice of a photo op. So I don't know when they'll add that kind of implementation for the quantum travel yet, since they're just barely finishing up or just starting to work on engineering, right? But that would be a priority in the meantime. That would be like a #1 thing to do for Pawn's first ever image of exploring directly into the sun. Very clever idea. Yes, as an organization leader, that is the smartest idea I can think of to hype everyone up to join. It's like the Marines when they had videos of Marines slaying dragons who are breathing fire at them in the background. Oh, it's very, very great idea. Really cool, but also in reality would be very stupid. But yeah, that it. So, you know what? While we're here, let's brainstorm, right? Like, what Pond is going to be about? Our main base of operations will be the Kraken. People can come to and from it. Hopefully I could set up the house properly so that way I could just run the game in the background. But we'll have the Kraken be the main base of operations. Pond, Pilgrims and New Destinations will mostly focus on exploration. But we will also do merchantry at the home base. Treat it like Port Olisar was before. Just a nice little stable place for people to get their basic needs met. Or if they just want to refuel and stuff. We will do raids on player bases. Logistical organization seems best. It does seem best, but as a part of exploration, you do need to have good logistics, right? You have to be able to have scanners, which luckily the Kraken can carry. They can carry people who can have smaller exploration ships. You'll need scanners, you're going to need transporters. When it comes to exploration, you need large logistics. It's just like the United States military. You need large logistics to go into a different location. Let's see, who else is here? I don't see any other enemies in the area that would cause a problem, so we'll just go for it. Fuck it. I like the idea of logistics, but that will come with not being able to do a little bit of everything. And that's the thing I want to go for. I want the org to be able to do a little bit of everything so we can be prepared for anything. Especially shit like that. What the fuck just happened? Excuse me? Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. Guess they just quantum out of there without us getting a chance. Oh, fuck off. That missile's probably going to destroy my ship. Oh, cool. But we'll focus. Oh, dear God. I thought this was supposed to be an anvil ship. Why am I almost dead already? God. Shit. Okay. This is not going to end well. I am sure of that. But yeah, if we make the guild mainly an exploration and mercantile ship, we can be an all-around Swiss Army knife. And that's what I want the goal to be. So that way we can be prepared for any kind of situation. We have people supporting us in any kind of aspect that we would need. Logistics, navigation, resource management. Let's see. Hornet. It's gonna be difficult for me to even land a hit on. Oh dear God, someone is shooting at me from behind. Please just let me be an NPC and not an actual player, because I can at least deal with an NPC. Sorry, didn't mean to shoot you there. Steered you a little bit to the right. Oh boy. At least the internet's working fine for now. Fine enough to be able to not have them jump all over the place. How about the Kraken focuses on its exploration while transport tanks and fighters, cargo, fuel, the other things in my let's have the Kraken focus on exploration while I'll transport tanks, fighters, and cargo, fuel, and other things in my ship. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, no, you. So you'll be the logistics manager. Very impressive title, right? But I'll think of a better name for it. Logistics. What would be a good title for it? Like logistics. I'll think of a better name for it, but you could be the general manager of logistics. So any form of resupply, any form of transportation, you can be the head of, so that way we can have someone managing everything properly. Just don't go drunk with power, okay? I like you, Unknown, but I can't have you going drunk with power, because as soon as I let that happen, that means the whole org will fall apart. The Kraken acts like a carrier and my ship acts like a munition ship. Yeah, no, that sounds good to me. That sounds absolutely perfect to me. Munitions, fuel, anything that could be needed for supplies. Where the fuck am I going? I thought I was going to the emergency beacon. Where the fuck am I going? God damn it. God, I gotta turn this ship around. Hopefully I don't kill it before I get there. But yeah, we will make the Kraken the main exploration merchant hub ship. And then you could be the transportation and management as well as transportation. What is the word I'm trying to think of? I will think of better names. I will think of better names for this, for the titles. But yes, you could be sure to do all the transportation stuff for the organization. Make things so much easier. We will need someone for the head of combat as well. One for medical, I think we would need. No, because every player can be medical, so I don't think we would need medical ship per se. You know what? No, we will have a rescue, a head of rescue, so that way we can have, and that way in combat, once we are in combat, we have a little team that can go and rescue anyone that's been hurt, so that way we continue to fight our own version of medics. So we got logistics for you, combat, search and rescue. Probably definitely need a head of finance for some stuff. Oh god, let's see if I can get there. I guess I'll just be the head of mercantile and exploration. I hate it. I gotta think of like I'm a politician or something just to set up an organization for a fictional universe. But I like the challenge. It sounds like it'd be pretty fun. The reason I want to be logistics is because on PC I'm not used to the combat. I'm used to transporting things like I used to do in Armor 3 and Elite Dangerous. Okay. Yeah, dude, by all means. I'll be happy to have you aboard and do the logistics, because I am not a fan of logistics, right? Like when it comes to transporting things back and forth, I'm not really a fan of it unless it's like dropship gameplay, because that again, that like you said, it feeds more to the combat style of things, and you're not into that. But transportation stuff is not really something I'm into, so I am glad, and I'll be all for having you there to be the transporter, and as well as overlooking everyone else who would be the transportation core for the organization. Core, ooh, that'd be a good name. It's just like the military, the logistics core, the combat core. Ooh, okay, all right. Hold on, let me write this shit down. Write that down. Logistics core as well as the combat core. I only remember this because I was in the signal corps for the army. Where the fuck am I going now? Oh god, they already cleared out the area, so now I have to go all the way. Gosh, you guys are sending me on a fucking mouse chase here. Come on. Be a little bit nice to me. Where the fuck? Oh god, okay. Let's set course to the spot that I'm actually supposed to be. Scroll back, please. There we go. That's where I need to go. Hopefully I get there. There we go. I like slow gameplay, and logistics is slow gameplay. Also, you can be a dropship pilot. Yeah, I would like to do that. I really would like to be a dropship pilot. And I'm glad that you will be able to handle logistics, because I like chill stuff, but when it comes to my gameplay, I much prefer when things get more heated and intense. So, unfortunately for me, that's not my kind of thing. Just in the slow stuff. So I'll be more than happy to have you on board to take care of that stuff. When I mean I'm not used to combat on PC, I mean boots on the ground and dogfighting. Yeah, I'm not used to dogfighting either. That's getting real. That's a lot more difficult, especially when it comes to light fighter combat. That's really difficult for me. Like I hate having to deal with light fighters all the time. So I understand what you're coming from. I love boots on the ground combat, so I definitely would love to be a dropship pilot. I need to get a Legionnaire, so I'm going to have to save some money to try to upgrade to that again. And I'm going to have to get rid of this ship, sadly, even though this would be a really good dropship. But I don't know. I have a feeling that they're going to do something with the Legionnaire to at least be able to give it a vehicle to mount on there as well. Because it would not work well as just a simple boarding ship. Oh, I mean, I can dropship pilot. Autocorrect. Ah, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind you having a dropship pilot either. That would be pretty fun. Have you dropping the troops down whenever we're like trying to raid base, because once they start adding base stuff to the game, like building your own bases, eventually it's going to lead to org bases and stuff. So we'll have like temporary org bases all across, not Stanton unfortunately, because that'll be player locked, I'm sure, but all across the systems we'll have a couple of org bases, and I'm sure other orgs will have those bases as well, and we could just use your dropship to or use you as drop shipper to drop the troops into a zone after we've destroyed all of its defenses, or as much as we could. It's going to turn like Rust, basically. this game is going to turn into a large MMO version of Rust, and I'm all for it. It should be really exciting. My fiance will hate that, but I'm hoping I can secure a plot of land in Stanton so that way she could have her own little base building fun. I know she doesn't like that kind of stuff unless she can keep it safe. But yeah, that'll be really good. The thing is, we will also... We saw it, really. Yeah, I remember you saw it, right? The end game thing is to have an org space station, which it will kind of make the Kraken a little bit obsolete, but I guess we can have it as the org, like a temporary org hub. But the Kraken should be the main place of operations until we can get that running. But yeah, that's so exciting to think about. Just having such a large org, large ship battles, a bunch of organizational combat for raids and stuff. Oh, where'd he go now? Oh, he went that way. Okay. We could use the Kraken as a base, and I could fly the small Argo ship that has the troop carrying ability while you jump and do your raids. Yeah, that would work. That would definitely work. And then then eventually we'll get the build, or get the org built up so large and so big that eventually we'll just I'll just like say, all right, it's time for me to retire from the org, and I'll just become like in all the anime and manga, right? You just retire and become like a farmer on some far off distant planet. Like, this no longer is my guild to run anymore. You'll be the next of kin to run everything, and I'll just be like a little old decrepit farmer. Just role-playing as a decrepit farmer on some random remote planet or asteroid. Oh, that'll be funny. Let's go here. Also, while you're doing your missions on the ground, I can provide CAS. Ooh, yes, please do. What is CAS? I don't know why I'm automatically accepting it, but I trust you. But what does CAS stand? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm not in any danger right now, right? Please don't ram into me. I hear you're really close by. Chemical abstract services. I highly doubt that is the case. For combat. I'm guessing for combat. Close air support. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. Close air support. I never had to get into that stuff because I was never in combat. But yeah, close air support would definitely be heavily appreciated. That's why I got the Gladiator, because I like the idea of being able to do like gun runs and like missile runs onto ground targets. I would have really liked for that. I'm sure they'll do something for that for missions in the future for Star Citizen. They definitely don't have that now, other than just dropping bombs from an A2 Hercules or a A1 bomber from, I can't remember that ship line, but they're both from the same ship manufacturer. They have the bombing runs, but I'm sure at some point they're going to start allowing gun runs, and they'll actually have targets that you can specifically gun run and hopefully take them out before they get to their location. And that'll be really exciting. I'm excited about that to come into play. But yeah, close air support will definitely be needed. Just hope that the other orgs don't try to dogfight you out of the sky when that happens, though. You can borrow the Gladiator. Well, so I plan on having the Gladiator be an emergency ship, but if we're about to go on a raid, we'll outfit it to be a close support bombing run ship. So you could just have torpedoes and bombs attached to it, as well as do gun runs. So if we're doing a raid, you could just like drop a couple of bombs on the hot zone, as well as provide close air support and cover fire for any allies in the AO. That'd be really fucking nice. That's the one ship I'm not going to melt down. I'm going to keep the Gladiator because it is a good all-around ship for any kind of combat. And they did say it's going to be modifiable, so you can add like a little storage thing to it. So it would be a good little emergency ship for 2 people. But yeah, just imagining the future for this game is still so exciting, even though it has its problems, right? Like its funding problems, where it just seems like it's being a little too bit of a pay to win every now and again. But just thinking about the future for this game is so exciting. They're just starting to work on crafting too, so base building will not be too far away. When that comes up, that'll be super fun as well. I don't think they'll get it ready by this year. I think like middle or at the beginning of next year, that I'm sure crafting will be in its first stage of testing and implementation into the game. And hopefully Squadron 42 will be released by then, of which I will definitely stream that once that's fully released. But yeah. Let's back away here. Doesn't one of the ships have a tactical nuke? Yes, it does. That is the A2 Hercules bomber. It has a set of, I think, 6? It's not really a nuke. It's more of a Moab, a mother of all bombs. Its animation is definitely that of a nuke, though. But yeah, it is the A2 Hercules, that ship that's, what, roughly $300, $400? So it is there, but the cost of those nukes are very expensive. And also, it's a little bit of a slow-flying ship, so it would take time to get to the location. So you might get shot out of the sky if they brought a capital ship like the Idris with a railgun. That would definitely one-shot you out of the sky if they had that for close air support. If you could call me in and I can provide Exterminatus. Yes, I would definitely have you coming in. Unfortunately though, I do not have that ship purchased. I'm not rich, so we will have to earn that ship in game. Which, if I recall, it is a couple of million AUECs. I think maybe 3 to 4 million. I don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert on ship prices in the game yet. But it's like a couple of million, so we would have to earn that. And once the game fully releases, they're gonna definitely wipe out all the money that players have been stacking so far, or like even in the future. But we're gonna have to earn that for sure. Oh god, who's shooting? Oh, it's the Polaris. Okay, I thought some other player was shooting at me again. I'm talking about a sleek, fast ship that looks like an SR-71. Oh, okay. SR-71. Ah, yes, the other ship from the same manufacturer. That's the Spirit A1 bomber. That's the one I was thinking of. Yes, that is a little bit faster. That one does have nukes as well. Or, okay, so we'll compare it. The A2 Hercules has nukes. The A1 Spirit is a MOAB. So yeah, you could definitely provide close air support bomb or explosive fire. It's going to be like a MOAB. It's going to be reduced in size, but it will definitely get the job done. The only issue is I don't know how accurate those are compared to the A2's nuclear explosive bombs. I don't know how often like it will fly away. Ooh. That's another thing. If you're going to provide close air support, you're going to have to get a good judge on the weather. Hopefully there's going to be like a weather app that's going to be on the Mobi-Glass that we have right here. But you're going to have to find a way to have a identifier for the weather, because you've seen me deal with it multiple times so far where the wind will just blow away my ship. So you might just end up trying to provide close air support and you drop the bomb, but the planet just so happens to be windy on that specific day, and you drop the bomb and it instead lands on our allies. That would be really funny. That would be a good time. Yeah, I think you're talking about the Spirit A1 bomber, which is really cool. It's not that fast though. It looks like it's a fast ship, right? You think it'd be really fast, but I think it's max speed in its combat mode, which is the mode that you do need to be in if you're going to drop the bombs. I think it's around 200 or so, or just a little bit above 200. So it's not that fast. So you could get targeted by light fires. You will need a backup crew to make sure you get defended at least a little bit. Well, actually, no. I don't think there... Yeah, no, there's no rear turret, so I don't even think you can have backup. So you're basically going to be running a close air support suicide mission there. I just realized I could use my old account because I own a Nova tank. Ooh, okay, yeah. That'll be good. That'll be really good. Okay, that contract just expired right in front of my face. Fantastic. Well, let's see. I'd never checked on how well the mission's going. Let's see how that's doing so far. It's in the journal section. Here we go. Completed. Yeah, it's still so far away. I wouldn't mind getting that paint for the arrow. Yeah, definitely the Nova tank would be nice. And then we can, if we want... Ooh, I thought of a fun tactic, right? Like, since I've been wanting an Idris and I've been denied my dreams, and now that I want a Kraken, I've been thinking about how I could outfit the Kraken for raids, right? And I had the best, worst thought possible. So the org gets set up, right? And we will have a couple of transport ships. You could use your Nova tank as a sub turret, since since it is basically the landing pad is just a platform. You can set up some Nova tanks on it for raids and do an orbital bombardment with just multiple Nova tanks on the landing pads for the Kraken. Turn the Kraken upside down for the raid. Just have like 20 Nova tanks on it. and just start having everyone bombard the entire raid place, which would be really fucking funny and cool to see at the same time. It would be just like Helldivers with some orbital bombardments. Let's go see if the contract's back up yet or not. Really want to do the headhunters more than anything. There we go. Set course. There we go. I'm fine with tank gameplay, but you are not making me go boots on the ground unless it's an emergency. Don't worry, you're not gonna... I will not force you to do something you don't want to. That's the thing. The only time I will force anyone to do any gameplay that they're not really used to or want to do is if it's like an org emergency. An org emergency would be either the Kraken is being attacked, so I will have to scramble everyone with a ship, unfortunately, including you if need be. I will scramble everyone in the org to drop what they're doing and immediately protect the Kraken as quickly as they can, unless they're in like a different space. Give me 1 second. Shit, someone just blew up on the side there. Whoops. But, yeah, so I will have everyone immediately come to emergency, unless you're in, like, a different star system. Like, anyone within the near vicinity, support the Kraken as much as they can. But if not, then stay in your system, do whatever. But I will scramble everyone to protect the Kraken or the main org base. I'm sure that once org gameplay or the org bases become a thing, we'll choose one main org base to watch over for safety, like the ones that gains the most resources from existing. We'll have all hands protect that base as well as the Kraken. So that's the only time I will request emergency support from you or anyone else in the org to do something that they're not used to. You do not have your sheets up. This is very advantageous for me. Please keep your shields down. Okay, never mind. Fuck. But yeah, you can continue doing your tank gameplay, which will be very useful whenever it comes to large base raiding and stuff. And you can continue doing your other gameplay like transportation, support. I'll definitely make some requests for you to restock supplies to the Kraken when it comes to either fuel, supplies for the shops, stuff like that. And if we're ever to go into like some kind of org emergency, I'll definitely be calling upon you to assist with that. Ooh. Can I not? Okay, don't flashbang me there, Jesus. Is this the... No, I can't quantum to there either. Let's go to the mining base. Okay, yeah, that's a little glitched. That's fine. Did I look up the NGO? No, I didn't. Damn it. NCMEC NGO. National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Interesting. So what it sounds like to me is that organization has too much time on their hands to do their actual job and are just going after people who are just living their life, and they're wasting resources for helping exploited and missing children, and using the resources just to attack random people overseas because they didn't play the game. Nice, very nice, very disturbingly nice. Not really. That's sarcasm. I don't know if my voice is coming out sarcastic enough, but yeah, that is dumb. You're wasting organization funds to to have some guy arrested overseas instead of, you know, letting Norway's police handle that shit. No, let me go ahead and waste company resources or organizational resources that are supposed to be going to helping save like missing children or abused children and all that. Let me go ahead and use those resources instead to just get this one random dude in Norway playing video games on the internet. Yeah, that's a good use of those resources. Really helping the kids there, aren't you? Yeah, that's dumb. That is stupid. That is I'm gonna say it. That's retarded. That is just purely retarded. Take you out. Yeah, what a fantastically stupid name. Got arrested for fictional content. Yeah, that's so dumb. It's really, really dumb. It's the world is a lot more connected than it has ever been, but because of that, you can easily be targeted by someone that just hates you on the other side of the world. Like anyone could target anyone at this point because the world is so connected. It's a good thing the world is very connected, but also very, very bad due to, you know, people could just easily not understanding what you're doing or just like specifically targeting you because they don't like you or just what you like, which is sad and disappointing. As long as it's not illegal, it's not a problem. But I guess oh, my feelings are hurt. I think this is illegal. Let me go ahead and just go ahead and get this guy arrested real quick. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, definitely not fine. Not fine at all. Very, very overreaching and very much a waste of funds that could be used to do better things than to just fuck with someone on the internet. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. Turn this way. Hello. There you are. Oh, is this one glitched out too? I don't see. That's a person. Their ship is dead. I don't see where the remaining points are. This one glitched out, I guess. Fuck, why does that keep happening? I mean, I understand why that keeps happening, but fuck, I don't like that it keeps happening. Wide turn. Okay, you guys got it. Yeah, this is gone downhill. Well, at least on the bright side, I got some good news for you. Unknown. I'm sure you've heard of it, right? Like, I got some good news for you. Japan will now. Japan is now trying to put into motion, government-wise, that there should be no like interference with the creativity of Japanese work. You know, as in anime, manga, and all that. So if like people are trying to say, "Oh no, I don't think certain audiences in other countries will like this," like completely destroying the creative passion that someone has for their work or creative decision making, and completely oversetting that. That's not going to happen if they put that into law, which is going to be very nice. So at the very least, there will be some kind of preservation for anime and manga to not be interfered with, and to keep it the way that it was originally intended to be. So yeah, that at least we have that bit of good news, right? Like Japan's starting to fight for its fight to keep its identity, to just be Japan and be weird, which I am all for. I am all for that. A lot of people aren't all for that, I'm sure, but I'm one of the people that are all for that. Gonna try to kill this Polaris one last time, and then I'm gonna end the stream because I think my fiance wants to play wants me to play Repo with her and her family. So let's try to destroy this thing one last time. Get those extra bit of funds to raise for the shop or the organization's Kraken, as well as secure some practice funds for it as well. Oh yeah. So not. I'll say it again Saturday, I'm sure, but next week Thursday, I will be streaming on Twitch. I'm going to stream on there to try to gain more of an audience. So I'll be sure to inform you of that on Saturday. All right, you're gonna head out. All right. Have a good one, Unknown. Be sure to be safe. Take care. Excuse me. Take care of yourself. Be safe. But next week I'll be streaming on Twitch, so keep that in mind. I'll still be here Saturday, but Twitch will be next week. See if we can get that going. Yeah, have a good one. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Don't add to the population. Don't reduce the population. Just like my old sergeants used to tell me. There we go. Alright, where is this Polaris? Jared Carvos, blah 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 blah. Where are you, Amelia? Jared Cavazos. Oh, hello. It's been a while since I see the word Cavazos. Reminds me of my old base. I'm gonna take out you first. Fuck you. You're going out first of the whole group. Goodbye. Hurricanes are always a problem. Oh, ah. There we go. Maybe I should get my Hurricane back. That would be a good gun run ship. It's basically like a A-10 Warthog. Ooh, I did not know you were that close by. Let's go ahead. Do I have any form of support? I have one form of support. 2 supports. Thank you for being nearby. Go ahead and try to do some damage on you. You know what? I should really just try helping the team and taking out all the nearby fighters. If I die, then I just gonna end the stream. Yeah, let me help out with the fighters, and then I'll try taking out the Polaris. Hopefully it doesn't try escaping again. Let's target you. I should be able to take out a Hornet. Oh, why did that disconnect? Get back on target, Pips. The Hornet to take down.
Target destroyed.
Jared Milovich, you are going down as well. Come on, a little bit more. Okay, I should probably switch to gimbal mode. There we go. Much better. Now I can actually hit you. Please don't ram me. Okay, cool. Let's take you out of your misery. There we go. Oh, this thing is doing really well at surviving so many hits. Alright, everyone's starting to take the Polaris, so we'll join in on them. Oh, let's set this back to center fire. There we go. Okay. Apparently it has a warp drive to warp it 10 seconds behind, like in League of Legends for Echo. That's fantastic. Great technology. Wish I could borrow that. I really should find a way to switch these on to ballistics to make this a little bit easier for these kind of events. Then again, my ship's almost destroyed, so I'm not sure about that. Where the fuck do you keep teleporting to? You weren't even there 10 seconds ago. Why are you all the way over there? Playing hard to get you, a little Polaris son of a bitch. Come on. There we go. Much better. Now you're at least within shooting range. Hopefully we can get those shields down and we can start taking out those engines. Let me get this set up that way. I do want to take out those main engines so it can't maneuver as much. Shields are almost down. Okay, I am overshooting myself. There we go. Shields down. Let's take out some of those engines, shall we? If I can at least have my ammo refill all the way back up. Thank you. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully we can take out that back right one. And it is maneuvering again, you piece of shit. Let's try that again. I should have a lot more ammo, so this should be a little bit better at taking it out. God, I can't wait for fires to start existing or like other stuff because it would make taking down these capital ships so much easier. Won't be easy, but it will be possible at least. It's a solo player, maybe. There we go, that's one down. Let's get that other main thruster to slow you down even more, shall we? I can't wait to see Perseus in person. That's going to be a nice looking ship. Browse the same design accents for the Polaris here, for the rear engines. It looks so badass. Oh wow, it's pulling off maneuvers. Did they increase the speed on the Polaris or something? Because it is maneuvering so much. Oh, there goes one engine, I think. Oh, no. It's lagging. It's lagging. Get back to normal. There we go. And it's now somewhere else. Fuck. Okay. Well, at least that brought out the other main engine, so it can't be moving too quickly. Let's get the rest of you, shall we? Oh, please don't drive in front of me. I'm currently shooting. Don't pass the firing line, sir, please. Range rules. Range rules. Everyone's got the same fucking idea, shooting it from behind. That's good. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Why are you maneuvering so much when you barely have any engines working? That doesn't make any sense. You lost so many engines, yet you're turning as if you're a ballerina. When you're a 90 million ton ship, that makes absolutely no sense. You should not be floating around like that. Ay, 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 ay. Is there like an Idris nearby, please? Or another Polaris to shoot a bunch of torpedoes at? Much appreciate that happening. That's another engine down. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you... What? Return location, neutralize Polaris. Okay, oh, okay, it's telling me to go back to that position when it's not actually there. Where are you? There you are. Should be enough to be able to hit it, right? No, it's too far away. I gotta be 4. Let's see, 5. 4, I'm hoping. No. Oh, sorry. Alright, so 3. 3.5? No, it's still not hitting it. Wow, that is... Alright, so 3 is the bare minimum for me to actually engage someone in this thing. Which is not good with how fat the ship is and slow. Oh, man. Alrighty, come now, come on, Jesus. Christ, look at all those lasers. It's like a fireworks show of tracers. I love it. I don't want to use the missiles because that's going to cost money. I don't want to spend the money. I got to take this out quickly because I really want to play Repo right now. But just go down. Stay down. Get an Idris here or another Polaris. This would be so much faster. People keep shooting the side when they should be going for the rear again. Try to make sure the shields don't go back up. There we go. Come on. Just die nice and quickly now, because we don't want you to be transport yourself out of here. Okay, it's finally starting to turn red. We're getting somewhere. It's starting to turn red on the tail of it, which is nice. Someone is now ramming the ship, and it is going to not explode. Luckily, they did not explode as well, because that would have definitely been bad for them. Normally, when you ram an Idris, you're supposed to fucking explode immediately, but luckily they did not this time, so they barely survived that one. What is that? What is that little speck right there? Is that the fuel port that I'm shooting at right there? Oh no, it's one of the component. Oh, okay. I can actually attack the components from here if I had ballistics. But nice, nice. I did not know that before. I did not know I can actually see the components when in this specific firing mode. Neat. Yeah, there he goes. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I fucking knew it. There goes more of our firepower. Great. Come on. Just go down. Should not have a lot of health. If only that guy didn't go and blow himself up, this would have been done a lot faster. Oh god, I'm about to rear end his ship too. Don't mind, just don't. I really do mind. I don't mean I don't mind. I do mind doing that. Thank you. Let's go. Just keep going in reverse because apparently he's going in reverse as well. Ooh, I can aim for the engine bay as well. That's unique. Wow, I really wish I had ballistics right now. This would be so much easier. Let's wait for my ammo to come back up. There we go. Come now, come on. Just be destroyed for little old me. It's okay. Just go. Just get blown up. Just fucking blow up already. It's okay. It's okay to explode. You can't bottle up your engines for long, or else you're just gonna explode in a super massive explosion. That can't be good for you. No, no, no. Just go ahead. Just let it out, ship. Just let it out. Just explode all your emotions, so that way we can just get this mission over with. I think it stopped moving entirely. Nope, it is moving in reverse for some reason. Very odd. Well, it should be dying any minute now. It's taking too much sustained damage here. It's gonna have to explode. Okay, I'm gonna take out your turrets if you're gonna keep shooting me like that. If I had enough ammo. What did she just say? I hope she didn't say she was gonna try to warp out of here. Really hope not. Oh fuck, all the turrets are starting to work now. Okay. I see that bottom turret just starting to actually shoot things. Any second now. Fine, I'll shoot one rocket. Oh, too close? Hold on, let me back up a little bit. Apparently I have to be very far away. I can't dumbfire anymore, which sucks. That's a really fun thing to do. I think they should allow dumbfiring to come back into the game. Going back for more close support fire. I think they just shot the rocket out of the sky, which made that absolutely worthless. That's a big chunk that just got shot out. I think we're just about done with you, right? Oh yeah, that is a massive chunk that got shot out there. It's the tail fin. Was that a railgun shot? I think that was a fucking railgun shot. That was a huge bullet. Did it just finally come to give more support here, or...? Yeah, I think so. Jesus. Was that what that enemy contact sign was? Was it just someone's interest deciding to pop in? That would be good. Let's get it off here before anyone else starts going crazy. And end the stream. Thank you, Stows. Alright, we'll just shut off the engines here. And we'll go right to bed and end the stream. New. Ship's a little steamy, but that's okay. That's fine. There's a little sparks going on, but it's okay. It's just a sign of a good pilot. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a good day. I hope you have a good night, and be sure to take care of yourself. I'm still in combat, so I'm just gonna quit the game from there, I think. But